don't have no heart for no snake, and I'll give you what you ask for. And by the way, I don't think I'm no John Gotti. That ain't who I looked up to. It's no secret who my OG is. The flag you perpetrate with.
Here we go. Now they're talking about flags and OGs and gang. Granted, this is almost a 60-year-old man with kids and probably grandkids. Bro, I know I be leaning on the ladies, right? And I wouldn't even say it's just constructive criticism, right? We criticize the ladies a lot, and we discuss the problems with baby mama culture. All that's all well and good, but this right here from these older has to stop. At what point does the wisdom kick in? At what point do the older take a step back and look at the bigger picture? We already got a young brother that died over some stupid shit around with y'all in Houston. And you're going to further perpetrate the madness by instigating a beef that you're going to play out over the internet?
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
How's everybody doing today? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are going to fry some old niggas tonight. Yes, we are. But first, before we get into it, we got to handle business.
I know you're going to look after family.
What family you talking about, Ice?
Fuck, I look invisible, nigga.
That's right. I am not invisible. So do me a favor. Do me a favor. If you're out there listening on Facebook or YouTube, tap that like button. Tap that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell and select all. Now, we got a lot to talk about today. I want to get into these two old niggas that's been trending in the news this week. The first being Jay Prince and his antics as far as the $1 million worth of game interview and his back and forth with Offset, and also Roland Martin, who in my opinion got utterly destroyed on the Valuetainment podcast, trying to, I guess, argue with Patrick Bet-David about systemic white supremacy. And this is the last nigga that we need speaking for us. Roland Martin is the last nigga we need speaking for us. And as far as Jay Prince goes, we're going to get into that. But first, man, real quick, man, I saw two videos today that's been bothering me, man. Really, really, really bothering me. And fellas, if you're listening, nigga, get your kids from that bitch, bro. Get your kids from that bitch. I'm seeing a lot of videos on TikTok and Baller Alert and Shade Room and all these different sites of a lot of these mothers, right? A lot of these single mothers going fucking crazy. They are going absolutely crazy. Let's get into the first one, man. I don't want to waste no time. Let's get to that first video. This is going to be at a Spirit Airlines terminal in the Philadelphia airport. This shit is crazy. This shit is absolutely crazy. Let's get into it. All right. So here we go. We got mother and daughter duo gets into a vicious brawl with Spirit Airline gate agents over oversized carry-on fees. So these bitches got on a plane with oversized carry-on bags and got mad because the agents wanted them to pay more money. This shit's crazy. So let's read the article and then we get into the video. A mother and daughter duo was recently involved in a physical altercation with Spirit Airlines gate agents. On Monday, a brutal fight occurred at Philadelphia International Airport between Spirit Airline employees and a mother and daughter duo. The altercation erupted after a 39-year-old mother and her 17-year-old daughter received extra baggage fees because their carry-on bags exceeded the limit. We don't need to read the rest of this. Let's get into the video. Get your kid. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Get your kids from these hoes, man. Statistics say that a two-parent household is great for the kids, and a single mother household is the worst, but a single father household is almost just as good. Why? Because of shit like this. And the fucked up part is they blaming Spirit Airlines. This is not Spirit Airlines' fault. See, what people don't understand about Spirit Airlines, me personally, every time I fly into Cancun and I go down to Tulum, I fly Spirit Airlines. I never have any trouble. The problem is that people see the cheap prices for Spirit and they expect something for nothing. If you paying that cheaper prices, you're gonna have to pay for your bags. I think that's known by now. Everybody knows Spirit's gonna rape you on the bags. Come prepared. Don't try to pop fly and be slick and try to slide through, because they're gonna stop you and they're gonna make you pay. But this is what happens when you're entitled. This is what happens when you're entitled. And unfortunately, this lady is also raising another entitled female. Her 17-year-old daughter, fighting with her at the terminal, which is absolutely, at the gate, which is absolutely crazy. Just pay the fee. Just pay the goddamn fee. Now, this next one is even crazier. Fellas, it's important. Get your sons. Get your sons from these women. Look at this shit right here.
That's funny. Take this.
Look at this.
You look sickening, darling. Do you want to see it? Okay.
Look at this.
Look at yourself. Oh my days. Okay, get.
That's what they got your sons doing. That's what these single moms, they taking your child support and they doing this to your seed. Let's go back. Look at this shit.
That's funny. Take this. You look sickening, darling. Do you want to see it? Okay, look at yourself. Oh my days. Okay, get inside.
There goes your child support. That's where your child support is going, fellas. Right there. Right there. Right there. Get your kids, man. That's all I got to say. Now, like I said, we gonna get on these old niggas tonight, man. First, if you haven't heard, or actually I did a video on it a few days ago, Jay Prince and Mike Prince and his son Jay Prince Jr. were on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. And it was a great interview in my opinion. But towards the end of the interview, Well, at the end of the interview, Jay Prince went crazy. Now, I'm not going to play that video because I've already done a video on it. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen the video where he made an open threat to Offset. He made an open threat to Offset, and Offset basically defended himself by saying, like, look, man, like, miss me with all that fake John Gotti shit. Like, I'm up here mourning my brother. I don't know you from a can of paint. Why are you putting my name in this, right? Why are you threatening me? What did I, what this, if you got a problem with me, call me on the phone. So after that exchange, you would think, okay, boom, 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 they called you on the phone. That's it. No, Jay Prince carries it even further. Jay Prince carried it even further. But before we get into that, I want to just show y'all a brief history. I want to show y'all when this bullshit started with Jay Prince. Once they gave this nigga an Instagram page, and this is no disrespect to Jay Prince. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke from the black mob. But ever since they gave this man an Instagram page, he been tripping. So I want to show y'all when this started. Goes back to when he had that little beef with NBA Youngboy. So let's get to it. Bear with me, people. All right, here we go.
Yeah, me and the little homie just touched down back in H-Town. You know what I mean? We've been in Las Vegas taking care of business. You know what I mean? Kicking ass and taking names, I know.
Now keep in mind, this Negro is almost 60 years old. He almost 60 years old. And this is what he doing.
I know y'all saw the little homie, Shakur Stevenson, the other night on ESPN. In the night with a beautiful body punch. I thought all the guts was gonna come out after that mouth, but it's just the way it is sometimes. So we're getting ready to celebrate. On the 27th, the little homie having a birthday, and we're getting ready to celebrate. We're gonna have a ball. We're gonna mob ties. Y'all invited. We're gonna party. We're gonna party, man, and welcome the little homie to the city. And I can't wait. But on another note, Shakur, while we was gone, I got a call, you know what I mean, because the little homie Youngboy place got broke into, people went in his place, disrespect.
Now off the break, why is he bringing this to the internet in the first place? And this just goes to show you how messy he being, right? Because he's sitting here with Shakur Stevenson, sending a message to NBA Youngboy. Now granted, if you don't know the history of Shakur Stevenson and NBA Youngboy, let me show you real quick. All right, so that is NBA Youngboy with his former girlfriend, Michelle Rankston. Okay? That's his former girlfriend, Michelle Rankston. So NBA Youngboy gets his shit stolen in Houston. Jay Prince allegedly finds out about it, and the guys come to Jay Prince, right? So Jay Prince sends a message to Youngboy when he could have just called him, sends a message to him on Instagram, right? Allegedly coming at him in a respectful way, right? This is the author of The Art of Respect and The Art and Science of Respect. He does an Instagram video to send him a message with the nigga who knocked up his girlfriend. How respectful is that? Now let's get back to it.
Expected different things, and I got a call about it, and the little homies that went into this place want to make that right because they understand that, Youngboy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce, I got your keys to your McLaren. All that shit that they took, and the homie, Shakur, what you got, homie?
You got your Rolls Royce umbrellas, you got your keys, you got a bunch of other shit, so.
What kind of example for young men is this? What kind of example is this? This is some real messy shit. But this is the author, and I'm going to keep repeating this. This is the author of the art and science of respect. You want respect from all these youngins, but this is the type of shit you do. Let's continue.
Get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit back, bro.
All good. Waiting on you.
Now here's NBA Youngboy response. Now, say what you want about NBA Youngboy, but I thought his response was warranted. His response was definitely warranted because this was some foul shit. You could have just called. Same thing Offset said. You could have just called me.
I don't no friends. I don't no new relationships. All that pussy ass shit. Hey, I don't respect none of that shit, man. If you got something for me, man, they got plenty of niggas around me you could call. Man, nigga, it's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no fucking publicity. None of that pussy and shit.
This nigga 20 years old and he knows better than this. He knows better than this. So, I mean, somebody said, people in the chat, let me know. Let me know if this is the right way. If this is the right way to contact somebody when you allegedly trying to help them, let me know if this is the right way to do it. Maybe I'm tripping. And we're going to open up the phone lines today too. At some point, I'm going to open up the lines and you guys can call in and give me your opinion on it. Shout out to my man, Carlton Bradshaw. Shout out to my man, JT, James Tillman, in the building. I see you in the chat. Let's go. Let's work. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now joining us, don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that share button. Do me a favor. Get me up in the algorithm. Come on, let's get this thing going.
And I'm good on the keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Mind your fucking business, man.
I see you took my kindness for weakness, because you're a dumb boy.
Now he said the nigga took his kindness for a weakness. What kind of kindness was that?
With limited thinking ability and disrespectful. Talking slick and acting like you and your brother wasn't down with me letting it be known you were mob ties connected. But I talked to your brother, and I believe every word he said about you knowing because he's been solid with me. I've known your brother for years and never witnessed no weak shit. So OG3, we good. But you seem to be dumber than a box of rocks. So you despise wisdom.
So let me get this straight. You call this man out on Instagram. You sitting up here with the nigga that's banging his girl. You got him saying, come get your shit back. Young boy responds to your disrespect and he's dumb because he didn't take your disrespect. Okay.
What you should be mad about is the lie you live in and the weak ass security being asleep in front of your house. I bet he lied to you about being asleep.
So let me ask you this. How does he even know that his security was asleep in front of his house? Like, you know, it's funny to me. If you go back to the $1 million worth of game interview, he tried to say he don't do that checking shit, he don't do this, he don't do that. But what does this look like to you? What does this look like to you?
That's free game I just gave you, but it probably went over your head. Let me say this to you, little homie. You're not a friend or enemy today. Let's keep it that way, no matter how hot it gets in Texas. By the way, I'm minding my business. You just too dumb to know Texas is my business. And I will give you whatever you ask for, good or bad.
Boom. More passive aggressive threats. Now that was the beginning, I think. It could be some other shit he's done, but I think that was the beginning of Jay Prince and this internet threats and all this wild shit. Now, let's go to his most recent comments. Like I said, I'm not gonna play what he said at first because we already went over that. Let's go to his new comments. His new comments to to Offset. Now, after Offset responded to his first threat, This is what Jay Prince had to say in response to the first threat.
He want to play victim now, but he was a volunteer when he spoke threats about me and my family name in his mouth about what he gonna do. Why you didn't call me to talk is the twist he want to use. Tell lies in your woman ear, nigga. I don't have time to listen to weak shit.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you. That threat, that was a hell of a threat right there. I gotta use that one day. Tell lies in your woman ear, nigga. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Shout out to Jay Prince for that one. But still, this is corny. This is really corny.
Now you want to fake in front of a camera, trying to hide behind Takeoff mother when I've shown nothing but respect for her and family. See, boy, you acting like you a part of a family that don't really fuck with you because you're a snake. Now you don't know me from a can of paint. Let me see if I can refresh your memory. Remember we talked when you got your ass whooped in Atlanta? You forgot? Remember when you called up on me and I came to LA and met with you because you was nervous about your wife performing because she had them issues about using the word flute? You forgot? Remember when you and Sauce Walker was beefing and you wanted me to stamp that bullshit? You forgot that too? I can go on, but I think you remember now. See, this is the reason I say blood make you kin and loyalty make you family, because of motherfuckers like you that have stuck a knife in the back of the ones you call your brother. Explain. Since you're a real ass nigga, explain to the people the real reason why you weren't on that stage at the Grammys with Quavo, who you call your brother, for the tribute.
Again, I don't see, maybe I'm crazy, but I don't see the art and science of respect anywhere in this exchange between an older gentleman and a younger gentleman. I don't see it. If you wanted to make a threat to Offset, you could have done it low key. You could have sent him a secret threat. You could have sent it through work. You could have called him and threatened him. But to me, it just bothers me to end on through why you continuously make threats to people on the internet. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know any type of, what kind of mobsters move like that? What kind of mobsters move like that? If something happens to Offset, he's going to be the prime suspect. They're coming straight even if Jay Prince didn't do nothing to him, they're coming straight to Jay Prince. This is see, that's why these old niggas got to get up out of here. These old Gen X, these old baby boomers, not all Gen X niggas. There's a lot of Gen X niggas kicking knowledge. But these older Gen X / borderline baby boomer niggas, they got to get out the way. Because they're hanging on and they're fighting for relevance in a world that doesn't deem them relevant. And it's okay not to be relevant. It's okay to ride off in the sunset with your millions and millions and millions of dollars and enjoy your life. You don't have to be out here arguing with kids about stupid shit. But these are the niggas who we gotta look up to. We went from Martin Luther King to this shit. Martin Luther King to this.
You ain't man enough to do that because you what we call a tender dick nigga. Takeoff, Quavo, and the family wasn't fucking with you for a while before his passing, and still don't fuck with you because you a rattlesnake nigga. Quavo been letting you make it because he got a good heart. There's consequences when you fuck with me. I don't have no heart for no snake, and I give you what you ask for. And by the way, I don't think I'm no John Gotti. That ain't who I looked up to. It's no secret who my OG is. The flag you perpetrate with.
Here we go. Now they're talking about flags and OGs and gang shit. Granted, this is almost a 60-year-old man with kids and probably grandkids. Bro, I know I be leaning on the ladies, right? And I wouldn't even say it's just constructive criticism, right? We criticize the ladies a lot, and we discuss the problems with baby mama culture, all that shit. That's all well and good, but this shit right here from these older niggas has to stop. At what point does the wisdom kick in? At what point do the older niggas take a step back and look at the bigger picture? We already got a young brother that died over some stupid shit, fucking around with y'all in Houston. And you're gonna further perpetrate the madness by instigating a beef that you're gonna play out over the internet? But this was the same gentleman back in the 90s talking about how the FBI and the CIA and the white man was trying to bring him down. But why were they trying to bring you down? This makes me question everything. This makes me question everything.
Homie, you better go do what you do best. Write some rhymes and quit playing gangster. I don't want no trouble. Peace.
All right, so that was what Jay Prince said. Let's get to Offset's statements. So Offset simply wrote, I think this is Twitter, he says, "Street nigga turned police. Never needed you for no smoke. You the police. All mouth with no proof. Just fairy tales. Let this be the last time we speak on this." I agree with Offset. Cardi B even said some shit. Now, I'm not a Cardi B guy, but Cardi B even responded and said it wasn't true. She didn't need any protection from Jay Prince. So, what's the truth behind this matter? Now, according to Cardi B, they never asked for help from Jay Prince when they were in LA. In fact, they said they called Wack 100 and Big U for help. Now, let's look what Wack 100 had to say about the situation.
I know your responsibility is off the hook.
Hey, Wack, did you catch how? Now you just told us the whole little story with Cardi B. You didn't throw in no details. You just kind of said we was there to make sure everything was cool.
What I did was somebody said something. I'm like, yeah, what Cardi said.
Yeah, but you knew right off the bat. But here's the thing: you didn't throw in no. You notice how he threw in what she said that started the beef, almost like he trying to restart it. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you what she did. I'm gonna make y'all remember. She put up a picture. It was like a blue dress or a blue fur or something, and she was like,
"This is Wack 100, basically invalidating everything that Jay Prince said about Offset needing his help in LA."
Like that shit hard, but I don't wear flu, which is a disrespect to blue.
Exactly.
Big disrespect.
Exactly.
Right? That's where it was, right? So everybody was, leaving comments at the time. She managed by QC, by P. P got management, right? So, they like, yeah, Wack, the label just want us to kind of like, I'm like, man, Dad, come out, right? I said, I'm gonna call Big U. We're gonna clear it on that side. Me and Big U running tough at the time, right? I'm gonna clear it on that side. We're gonna put the homies on you on this side. Right, her first event was like right on Roberson. Never forget, Roberson. It's a little club downstairs from Penthouse. Wacko, all the West Side Power Rules, all my homies, bunch of blood. We out there heavy as a mother, right? So I don't know what the fuck nigga, you ain't got no say so out here.
Yeah.
Like this right here is weird. Like he be acting like and now And I'm glad people seeing it. The first they wanted to put it on me. Why did you expose to the world that Offset had an issue with you about this man getting killed up under y'all supervision? If you heard in the street, Offset got an issue with you, nigga, why is you broadcasting it to the world, nigga?
Facts.
That's a PC move.
Right.
Man, his number. If a nigga, yo, Wack, what's up, yo, man, a nigga, whoopty whoop, Lil D, talking about his home when y'all see each other. I'll come on Clubhouse. Yeah, Lil D, you tell a nigga this home when I see, come on.
Dry snitching.
I want the police to be up on it. Come on, come on. And it was crazy. All y'all niggas from Houston, I don't know why. I don't know what this nigga did. But man, y'all know it don't go like that, bro. That don't go like that, bro. You ain't supposed to be doing all that, bro. Shut the fuck up. He dry snitching.
It's like dude said in the chat, basically saying, hold me back on the internet.
About him and Quavo. We still trying to figure out if you lined off motherfucking takeoff. You give a fuck about him and Quavo. You worried about him and Quavo, dang fuck.
Right, that ain't got nothing to do with him.
I'm gonna run into him though. I'm gonna see what his gangster like. I'm gonna see if he's scared to go to jail. I'm not. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna see really where you at with it. I can sit there. If this is not 1990, motherfucking ghetto boy, if you wanna go to war, I'll take you to war. You ain't been to war yet. You ain't even been to a substation. All this big old gangsters. I ain't never seen a nigga 57 ain't did a day in jail. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Get out of here, my nigga.
That's wild.
That's real. This nigga talk all this high power ass shit. Like you ain't did shit. Get out of here. Overrated, bro. Why is you what? Do you remember when you had to call me? Why are you telling the world that you and this man got a problem? Why?
Facts. Why is it that everybody else can see that this is crazy besides Jay Prince? Who is in Jay Prince's camp that's not telling him that this is stupid? Is he surrounded by yes men? I mean, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
For what reason? Just handle the business. I got a problem with all kind of, we ain't finna be letting nobody know. We gonna get to it. Just in case you catch me, I catch you. We don't need to get nobody no motherfucking leads. You just heard the feds call me about what they thought they heard on the internet and whoever talking on your side.
So yeah, so we can wrap that up as far as with the whole Jay Prince fiasco. Like, as you can see, this is getting out of hand, and this is getting hyped up, and it's all because an older gentleman feels like this is the way to go. When you got youngins out here dying every other day, all these rappers getting killed, it's a rapper getting killed every month, and you got an older nigga hyping it up, starting more beef, threatening niggas on the internet. And the sad part is that people look up to Jay Prince, and you're gonna have more and more youngins doing this type of shit. Think about the whole rap drill scene right now, right? All the younger rap drill artists, all they do all day is threaten each other on the internet, and also actually go out and kill each other. So when you have an older guy who's respected like Jay Prince, coming out and doing the same thing, this just keeps the bullshit going. This is why I blame the onset of gangster rap and the influencers in the culture who pioneered that shit in. I blame all this shit on them. It's niggas like this who are causing black men to get pulled over for nothing because of this mindset that everybody thinks we have because of niggas like this who put this shit on the culture. An old nigga, 58 years old, he should be somewhere golfing, smoking Cuban cigars and drinking 24-year-old scotch. But instead, he's on Instagram starting feuds with kids. What kind of old rich nigga is, I mean, I don't get it. You don't see old rich white men starting feuds on the internet like this. You don't see old rich Spanish dudes. You don't see old rich Chinese dudes. You don't see old rich nobody except old rich niggas doing this shit. Or old niggas, period. Get out the way. Your generation has already ruined us enough. And this is no disrespect to everybody in that generation. But we got to call a spade a spade. You ruined us enough. Get out the way. If you don't have anything positive to say, or if you don't have anything constructive to bestow upon the community, then take a step back. Ride off and enjoy your millions of dollars and stop getting into beefs over stupidity. I don't fucking get it. But you still got Negroes who will ride with this shit. Shit's retarded, dog. Shit's retarded, man. But anyways, I digress. Let's get on to this fool Roland Martin. Now, Roland Martin was recently on the Valuetainment podcast, and he was debating with Patrick Bet-David over CRT and a bunch of other Democratic policies. So basically, Patrick Bet-David challenged Roland Martin on his alliance with the Democratic Party, and he asked a good question. He was basically like, yo, why do you guys meaning black people, why do you guys still support the Democratic Party after 53 years of nothing? Look at all the cities that you live in that's controlled by Democrats. Look at what you've gotten or lack thereof. How do you make a honest assessment of your situation and still go out and say shit like blue no matter who? That's what this was about. So, without wasting any more time, let's get to that video. Bear with me. Give me a second. All right.
No. If I lead a company, Roland,
the underpinning. Hold on, wait.
If I run a company and I'm the CEO of the company, if the company,
let's go back.
27 out of top 30 cities in America in crime ran by Democrats. Why?
First, I will tell you. First of all, it's where African Americans are living. So let's bring up Chicago in particular. What you have had in Chicago.
First off, fair use. I'm playing this video under the Fair Use Act and copyright laws. Now watch how many logical questions he gives Roland Martin, and watch how Roland Martin doesn't answer them.
Chicago is, you've had some of the greatest racial segregation, not in 20 years, not in 30 years, but literally in 100 plus years.
Led by Democrats.
No, hold on. Here's the deal though. Okay, I will show you how Mississippi has the largest percentage of black people in America, run by Republicans.
Let's pause right quick because I want to really break this down. I really want to get into this because I want to show you the foolishness of liberal talking points. He asked him a question about Democratic-led cities. He said 27 out of the 30 major cities in America are led by Democrats, and all of them are completely riddled with crime, poverty, and destruction. Roland then comes back and says, talking about how the state is run, we're not talking about the state. Because if you look at these states, it's only these particular cities who are run by Democrats that are in question here.
broke as hell. Explain that. Explain me the highest. Tell me when you have. No, hold on. Wait.
Don't spin.
No, I'm not spinning.
No, don't.
No. What I'm
Let's
showing
stay
you.
on topic.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Let's stay on topic.
We're
the
on
topic
topic.
is crime 27 out of 30, not economic. Economic is a different story.
No, it's not.
But I agree with you that we need to get the financial situation.
No. And you're making the
you
mistake.
went to Mississippi. No.
Here's a funny thing. Economic is a different story, but if you talk about the cities in these states that are led by Republicans, the Democratic states have the largest economies.
You're making the mistake.
Here's the mistake you're making.
27 out of 30.
Here's the mistake you're making. When you say crime, I just obliterated a black conservative in my show on this whole issue. When you say crime, you have to then say, okay, what creates crime? No, what creates crime? What creates crime?
When people are not doing well financially.
What else?
Your surrounding environment. Who you're around.
No, what else?
Pick up habits.
What else?
Bad policies.
No. What else? See, you're jumping to policies.
But it is bad policies. Wait a minute.
No.
If I lead a company,
Roland, the underpinning. Hold on, wait.
If I run a company and I'm the CEO of the company, if the company improves or doesn't improve is based on my policies. I'm the head running the company, the department. If it doesn't improve, it's because of me.
So let me.
What else would it be?
So let me lay it out to you again.
Go for it.
When you talk about what is the underpinning of crime, John Hope Bryant, founder of Operation Hope, this is what he said. He said, "Show me a community where you've seen a riot with a credit score of 700 or higher." The reality is, when you talk about crime in this country, you're talking about economics, you're talking about education, you're talking about housing, you're talking about health. Mm-hmm. Show me areas where you do not have high crime. I'm going to show you areas that don't have the same, aren't as compacted. That's first. What you have is, when you talk about crime in places, you then look at what are the numbers of people there, what are the pockets there, what are those communities, and how did those communities, how were they created literally not over 20, 30 years, but literally over 50, 75, 100 years? Now,
this nigga's talking gibberish, man. Pay attention.
That was Jim Crow.
How many years does it take to change?
What are you talking about?
How many years does it take to create change?
When you have...
Valid question. How many years does it take to change it?
Roland, how long does it take to create change?
When you... First of all, you're talking about a black in America.
How long does it take to create change?
When you have had, okay, walk through 243 years of slavery, 92 years of Jim Crow, and then you get to 1970 when you are technically fully free, you can't act like all of that before did not impact. The issues that you're having now have to do with not Democratic or Republican policies. It has to do with literally white supremacy and Jim Crow in America. We are still, to act as if we are still not dealing with that. How did housing discrimination take place in this country?
Okay, so I want to stop it right there. So, Roland Martin did say some valid things. I'm not going to say he made a valid point, but he said some valid things. However, that's not the question. We know that all of these atrocities happen to black people. That's a fact. Government sanctioned oppression. However, for the past 50-some odd years, we have been voting for the same political party, and our situation has deteriorated. It has deteriorated. In every 4 years, these same politicians come around begging for our vote, promising they're going to change and do something, but they don't do it. When we literally watch these same politicians overnight make changes for other communities, overnight pass legislation for other communities, overnight make executive orders for other communities. But when it comes to the black community, they don't do anything. That is the question, and he's not answering it.
You know who created it? The realtors. They apologized for it.
The realtors created it. So you mean to tell me a real estate has more power than the mayor. A real estate agent has more power than the governor. A real estate agent has more power than the president. A real estate agent has more power than a senator. That's his answer. The realtors did it.
Why are you going away from the question?
No, because
Roland,
here's the deal, though. You don't want to deal with what creates crime areas.
You got to realize this. Listen,
I'm dealing with the real truth. How they create it. What you're dealing with is, there are Democratic areas.
Let's stop right there. I've identified what created crime areas show after show after show. Shout out to Jason Whitlock. He put a highlight on it not too long ago. Our problem is that we have a culture with no fathers. We have a culture that tells women to go out, sleep with whoever you want, have babies by whoever you want, and then wonder why your household is in shambles. Our culture is literally has no authority. From the cradle to the grave. No concept of authority in the household, for the most part. Not every household, but a majority of our households come up in a way with no authority and no man in place. That's the problem. And who set this in? Who put this out there? Who did this? The Democratic Party with LBJ. The Great New Society. Look it up. Check out the Moynihan Report. All of this shit was by design through the Democratic Party. Benign neglect. The welfare program. We'll pay you, we'll give you food, we'll pay you rent. Just don't have a man in the house. Then if you want to go even deeper, because a lot of people want to blame it on the prison industrial complex, which I make the argument, the prison industrial complex isn't worse, mass incarceration isn't worse than welfare. However, you can add that in. But who started mass incarceration? The Democrats. So the whole point he's trying to make isn't even solid, because no matter which way you want to turn, you can point it all back to Democrats. Period. Even with segregation, even with the Ku Klux Klan, even with slavery, it all points back to Democrats.
I'm dealing with is how do you deal with the historical reality?
Real quick, if you want to call in and give your 2 cents, the phone lines are open. Call in 515-602-9640. That's 515-602-9640. Let's get it.
Of neighborhoods that simply can't be just, we elected one person and they're just going to change it.
Roland,
doesn't work that way.
Roland, I'm Middle Eastern, okay? I was born in Iran, 10 years. My mother's a communist, my dad's an imperialist. We escape, we go to Germany. I lived at a refugee camp for 2 years, okay? With people who are Yugoslavian, Czech, Albanian at the time, and they're all leaving for a reason. I come to the States, okay? I'm a welfare baby. I'm a food stamp baby. Okay. Just letting you know, my parents are divorced twice in 20 years. I'm going to Glendale High School. I have a lunch ticket I would sell because I don't have any money. I'm 6'1", 130 pounds. That should tell you the fact that we don't come from a lot of money. One day, I
don't know how being 6'1" and 130 pounds tells you that, but let's continue.
The school, and my teacher starts talking about politics. Up until that point, when I think about politics, all I think about is divorce. Because I think about my mom and dad arguing all the time. I have a lot of pain linked to politics at the time. And the teacher's obviously the teacher's going to be a Democrat because she's presenting how rich people are this rich. I'm like, okay, great, rich people are bad. So I come home.
I obviously
13-1. That's the number. That's
dude. I had a whole lot of damn Republican teachers in my life.
Well, I like stats, and the stats are 13-1 is Democrats to Republican. You know the stat.
That's one thing these Negroes hate is stats.
So I come home and I say, Mom, are we Republicans or Democrats? And she said, we're Democrats. I said, tell me why. She says, because the Democrats are for the poor, Republicans are for the rich. So my mom says. You know what I told her? I said, when I grow up, I want to be a Republican. Not because I want to be a Republican. I don't know what the policies are.
So first of all, who's actually for the rich and the poor?
Who is for the rich and the poor?
She said it. She said Republicans for the rich, Democrats are for the poor. Is that you say you love? Is it true or not?
First of all,
is it true or not?
Whether that's true, or statistically, more rich people are on the Democratic side today than the Republican side.
But no. You say who are for, not who's rich, but who are they for? The policy.
But Roland, this is you. You're smart.
No, your mom said it.
I understand, but you're a smart guy, bro. Listen, when I watch you, you're not a dummy. You're very smart, okay? So sometimes John Maxwell says something very important that I completely held to myself. And every time I break this, I don't like it. He said, the moment you learn sales and you learn persuasion, okay? The moment you learn the ability how to persuade, you, me, we learn how to persuade. He says, be very careful to not go one step above that, which is to manipulate just to win all arguments, because you can. You can win any argument if you want to. You can play devil's advocate and flip the argument, play the Republican side, and you make one hell of an argument to beat a Democrat, because you can do that. You have the ability, I have the ability as well. I don't want to do that. What I'm asking you right now is the following. Results. Today.
Yes.
20.
Results. Watch him cook this nigga.
27 out of 30 cities.
Yes.
That are ran by Democrats are the highest crime in America. That's stats.
What states are those in? What are those states?
The states are different than the community.
New York, Chicago, LA.
But that's not the thing. The state is the community. The city is where.
What are you talking about?
The city you're in is what you can touch. Every year you come up and you say, "Re-elect me." I can help.
The state. Listen, I am born and raised in Texas, Houston.
I want to stop him right here. Let's look at the state of Maryland, for example, right? The state of Maryland flip-flops. Sometimes it's Republican, sometimes it's Democrat, right? However, the biggest city in the state of Maryland is Baltimore. Baltimore, along with Prince George's County and Montgomery County, pretty much sway the whole state of Maryland. But if you look at the crime rates in the state of Maryland, what areas have the highest crime, the highest murder rates, and the poorest people? Baltimore and Prince George's County, Maryland. The rest of the state, it's not the greatest state in the world, but at the same time, the rest of the state doesn't have those issues. You have like Howard County, Maryland, has one of the best school systems in the country. But that you can count that as Baltimore, a county outside of Baltimore. But within that area, you have Baltimore City. Then you have Prince George's County, right next door. Crime rates through the roof. Democrats running them. How do you explain that? How do you explain it? You can't.
Clinton Park. To act as if what? No.
Oh, so then what you're saying is, let's stop voting for mayors. They're a waste of time.
No, see,
because they can't do anything.
First of all, I didn't say that. Let me finish my thought. I am born and raised in Houston, Texas. Grew up in Clinton Park neighborhood.
Who gives a fuck? See, I hate when niggas do this shit. You get asked a question and you start talking. This is what these niggas do, man. They start these long speeches. They don't get to the point. They start giving you this backstory and this back history so they can flip the conversation and have you talking about some other shit that's not on the topic.
To act as if what happens in Austin does not have an impact on Houston is crazy.
You're making excuses now.
No, I'm not.
You're making excuses.
Okay.
You're definitely making excuses.
Here's the deal, though. See, it's real easy to say it's excuses when I'm stating facts. And the point I'm stating is...
He didn't state any facts. All he did was tell us where he grew up.
That's not a fact. That's just an opinion.
No, it's a fact. The state of Texas significantly has an impact economically, educationally on what happens in Houston. That's a fact.
Yeah, but
as somebody who as a kid traveled with my mom to rallies and events with the Metropolitan Organization and the state capitol, I understand.
Did you grow up rich?
Who?
Did you grow up rich?
No, my parents didn't even go to college.
How are you rich then?
What do you mean how?
How are you rich?
Here's how.
How are you rich?
No, here's how.
Yeah.
Because first and foremost, the neighborhood that I grew up in it was one of the first master plan communities by HUD. What you had.
Here we go. We're completely off topic at this point. Because Roland Martin is going down the line talking about his personal experiences and deflecting from the main topic. This is what they do. Trust me, I go through this all the time. Shout out to the co-host, Cosby Digital. This is what he does on a regular basis. But that's my nigga though.
In my neighborhood was you had folks. First of all, I had mom and dad. One who also
married.
Who also. Hell yeah, they're still married, 56 years. Who absolutely believed in education. Now, what I recognize is, so for me in my household, what my parents emphasized, never went to college. Then my brother went to Texas A&M. I went to Texas A&M. My sister went to Texas A&M. And so that was our house. What I recognize is that somebody who is next door or across the street or around the corner did not have the situation that I had. Now, I totally get that. What I don't do is be arrogant enough to say, well, I did this, why can't you? Because I understand that not everyone has the exact same setup, the same situation. What I'm talking about, and this is
but why not give that story of inspiration to say you can get out of it?
First of all, you say, why not? I'm sorry.
Logical question after logical question after logical question, and Roland Martin refuses to be reasonable.
Yeah, you clearly have never watched my show when what I talk about consistently are these very issues. I don't sit here and go do doom and gloom. First of all, every single Tuesday on my show, I feature actual black-owned businesses. Every single Wednesday, I feature African-Americans who are tech companies.
I love that.
Every Friday, I actually feature something called Education Matters, folks who are in the education space, school choice. I got HBCU Connect. So I do all of that. But one second.
But you know why I said that? Let me tell you why I said that. Because you said, I'm not the one that says, look at me, I got out, so can you. That's what you said.
No. Here's why I say that. Because it is arrogant when, as an individual, I'm assuming everyone else's situation is the same. That's first. Two, it's also arrogant to then not actually study and look at how from a macro level.
So at this point, he is reduced talking about results, talking about actions you can take to get yourself to a better situation. He has reduced that to arrogance. So instead of inspiring people and telling people the way out of their problems, no, don't do it, because that's arrogant. Just let them fail, and let's continue to petition the government to keep them on Uncle Sam's transgender titty.
See, you're describing a micro level. You can always have that singular individual or this person or that person or this family. That's micro. What I'm talking about is macro issues. And what I'm saying is when I look at communities, that's not micro, that's macro. Even within the African American community, when you dealt with Jim Crow, you couldn't live anywhere else. You literally could not live anywhere else. Bottom line is, if you were black and had money, and then you were black and broke, you were literally...
This nigga's now, he's talking about Jim Crow. We're not talking about Jim Crow, Roland Martin. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the people that you vote for and the results that you get out of voting for them for half a fucking century. That's what we're talking about. The people who come to your community and promise you they can make it better and consistently don't do that. That's what we're talking about.
And living in the same neighborhood. After after Jim Crow ends with integration, what then happened? Those African Americans who were middle class, upper middle class, began to move away. What then began to happen was you had areas where poverty increased even more so.
Why move away though? Why move away?
Because
if you care about the community, why not stay there and change it?
Well, first of all, does anybody else move?
I gotta agree with Roland right there, though. Even though he has reduced the conversation to a side argument, not on point, I would definitely move the fuck away. I would definitely move away. I'm sorry, but I cannot. On my Dr. Umar shit, I cannot deal with niggas. I can't. I cannot. Go through Washington, D.C. right now. Yo, niggas are getting shot for not letting the nigga cut you off. You don't let a nigga cut you off on 295, you'll get shot. Real talk. You will be shot. Who the fuck want to live in that? And then if the nigga shoot you, he'll get out of jail because the laws are so relaxed here on violent crime that it don't even matter.
What do you mean?
Who the hell else don't move? How do you think suburbs were created?
But wait a minute.
What do you mean? How do you think white flight was created? So everybody else get to move, but we can't move?
But if you act like you care about the community as much
guess
as
what?
you do, stay
but
there.
But I'll answer your question. Do you know why? Because when African Americans were living in black neighborhoods, they also had economically depressed.
Hold up. Let's rewind that. Let's rewind that. Wow, that was something. Hold up, bro. Let's go back.
If you care about the community, why not stay there and change it?
Well, first of all, does anybody else move?
What do you mean?
Who the hell else don't move? How do you think suburbs were created?
But wait a minute.
If you care about the community so much, why don't you stay there?
What do you mean? How do you think white flight was created? So everybody else get to move, but we can't move?
But if you act like you care about the community as much as you do, stay there.
But I'll answer your question. Do you know why? Because when African Americans were living in black neighborhoods, they also had economically depressed housing values, and the reality is they were not able to
change it. Help change it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
He asked a grown man who is allegedly a leader in his community to help change it. And the nigga looked at him and said, "Are you serious?" Basically, what Roland Martin is saying is it's impossible to change. See, these niggas, let me tell you something. People like Roland Martin, right? People like Roland Martin, they get paid to complain. That's what they get paid for. They get paid to complain. Because if one day black people's situation turned around at a complete 360 and we were on top of the world, he wouldn't have anything to talk about. He wouldn't have anything to talk about. Let's go back. That was very interesting.
At areas where poverty increased even more so.
Why move away though? Why move away?
Because
if you care about the community, why not stay there and change it?
Well, first of all, does anybody else move?
What do you mean?
Who the hell else don't move? How do you think suburbs were created?
But wait a minute.
What do you mean? How do you think white flight was created? So everybody else get to move, but we can't move?
But if you act like you care about the community as much as you do, stay there.
But I'll answer your question. Do you know why? Because when African Americans were living in black neighborhoods, they also had economically depressed housing values, and the reality is they were not able to
change it. Help change it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
Gotcha, bitch.
I am.
Okay,
I'll give you an idea. Are you familiar with Palmdale?
I'm gonna need you to be drug tested.
You act like a little bitch right now. You act real paranoid and shit.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Do you even know today We've done the stories in Florida when somebody's black selling their house, the appraisers will come in and literally give them a value $100,000 to $300,000 less because they're black. You know that's actually happened, right?
You'll take one story and say that.
Oh my God!
On how many occasions has that happened?
Are you serious?
Do you think a message like
okay? Why don't you go ahead and Google? Why don't you go ahead and Google?
How many times has that happened? No, I believe it's happened, but how many times has that happened?
I gotta call bullshit here on Roland Martin once again. I just recently had my house appraised. I'm black. A white appraiser came and appraised my house, and it's worth what it's supposed to be worth. Now, Roland Martin, like my man said, and this is what a lot of us do all the time. We focus on the bad stories, but we don't focus on what we can do to fix our shit. One story happens out of 1,000. 1 out of 1,000 happens, and we act like it's the end of the fucking world, and there's no way we can progress. Now, granted, should black folks continue to champion the government to make laws to help improve our situation? Yes. Any ethnic group with sense does that. Hell, even if you don't need it, you still petition the government to still make them do shit for you. Shout out to the people in the Jewish community. Shout out to the people in the Asian community. Look at the stats. Asians are doing the very best socioeconomically. Asians and Indians, which are still Asians, East Indians, are doing the best in America right now. But they still got the Stop Asian Hate crime bill passed. They still made the Congress give them billions of dollars because niggas teased them over the coronavirus. They got teased. Niggas was snapping on them, making fun of them for the coronavirus, and they got billions of dollars out of it.
Happened. The New York Times literally just did a story talking about the systemic racism that exists within housing.
Real quick, shout out to my man Lawrence. He says, you're guilty of that too, bro. Baby, we all are. Okay. Sir, the phone lines are open. Call the phone and get your shit off. Let's have the discussion. Call the phone, because I can't type back. I'm like doing 50 million things at once. But call in. The number's posted at the bottom of the screen. Call in, Lawrence. Call in. We can have a discussion.
Appraisals. This is a fundamental problem. I'm trying to see, you're living in a different reality.
What progress are you making by saying that?
What progress?
So what you're doing?
I'm trying to end that. Okay. Do you know how inherent? Okay, hold on. You said you're Middle Eastern, right?
You're trying to.
Hold on. You said you're Middle Eastern, right?
I am. Yes.
How would you feel? How would you feel?
Yes.
If you're selling your home, you've got a home that you know,
right?
And you put upgrades in it, and you know your home is worth $500,000. Yeah. And somebody comes into your home.
Okay, I got you. Focus on that one story. Okay, I got you. Yo, call in. Call in, my brother. Call in. I want all the smoke tonight. Let's go. Anybody that got smoke, anybody that disagrees, well, even if you agree, call in. I got smoke. The number's posted. Call in. I got time.
And they see your photos.
Right.
And they see your family. And then they go back and they go, $350,000. You go, what the hell?
So you tell that story.
Wait, one second.
To get people to be convinced that's happening.
It's actually
out of 1,000 appraisals.
Oh my God.
Out of 1,000 appraisals, how many times does that happen? Out of 1,000 appraisals, how many times does that happen?
You want to pull that up?
Tell
you want him to pull that up?
That's your world, though. Out of 1,000 appraisals, how many times does that happen? Let's just say it happens.
It is a significant issue in America.
Oh my God!
And wait 1 second. And then when the woman A black person should not have to remove their photos from the wall and remove black art and remove black books to have a white appraiser then come in and go, oh, it's actually 550.
So
one second, because I'm going to show you how it impacts generation.
Real quick. Let me say something real quick. I want the smoke tonight. Hold on. We'll get back to rolling in a second. Call the number on the screen. I want the smoke tonight. Call the number. I'm here for it. I disagree wholeheartedly with Roland Martin and the rest of the Democrats. I don't agree with all Republicans either. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even consider myself a Republican. I consider myself a conservative. But I want the smoke. Because everything this nigga Roland Martin talking about right now is some bullshit. I want the smoke. Call in. The number is posted. Let's get it. But if you agree, also call in. Because I'll have that conversation too. Also, don't forget, smack the like button. Hit the share button. Let's get the algorithm popping. Let's go. Shout out to my man, Johnny 5. I see you. You said Republicans want money. Democrats want help. Facts. But all day I'm telling, I want the smoke. Like, I want the smoke. And I ain't no Bama. If a nigga call in here and prove me wrong, I ain't gonna cut the show off. I'll take my L like a man, but I want the smoke. I definitely want the smoke. Let's go. Let's get back to roly-poly.
Here we go. So when you, follow me here, because this is housing discrimination in America. When you then get that lower appraisal, you then cannot sell your house for the higher value, which then means you are not then taking those proceeds and being able to invest, being able to send your kids to school. And what I'm trying to explain to you is there is a world out here that for some reason you're like living in Unity world that ain't the real America.
Brother, you
and
have
I'm
the
trying
wrong
to
guy.
get rid of that stuff.
You have the wrong guy here. You have the
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Okay, good for you. I am as well. But you have the wrong guy here. And here's what I mean by that. So when you ask the question, what do you do if they appraise your house $350,000?
Real quick. Lawrence, call in, my nigga. I want the smoke. He says Democrats, Republic Klan. Okay. I got you. I don't even got no smoke for that. But at the same time, just remember, the Ku Klux Klan was started by the Democrats, not the Republicans. Not riding for either side, but you got to get your facts straight, homie. The Democrats was the Ku Klux Klan was started by the Democrats. Slavery was avenged by the Democrats. Abraham Lincoln was a goddamn Republican. Hell, Martin Luther King was a Republican. George Wallace was a Democrat. Let's go. Let's keep the smoke going. Let's go.
Dollars less, right? That's your question. Okay. I don't see myself as a victim. I stopped looking myself as a victim a long time ago. And by the way, being Armenian and Assyrian, you know what a lot of people in the Armenian community do? You know what a lot of people in the Armenian community do? They sell victimhood mentality. I'm raised with that, which is the statement of mechka. I know you don't know what the word mechka means. Mechka means, oh, poor Roland. Oh, poor PBD. I don't see myself as a victim. And the other part is when you use one story as an example to divide and get people even angrier, because out of 1,000 appraisals, this happened one time. I don't think you're unifying when you say a statement like that to say, hey, this is what's taking place all the time. But going back to it. So you left because you wanted better economic situation for yourself.
Listen to what you just said. again.
I'm having a hard time listening to what you just said when you're saying
it's so fundamentally flawed because when you say, "Oh my God," you see yourself as a victim.
You do.
No,
you're selling it as a victim.
No, I'm not. What I'm selling is a reality. What I'm selling is when this is again. Since you didn't, I guess you couldn't pull it up. Okay.
Oh, he did pull it up.
Okay. The Biden administration, the Federal Housing and Finance Agency, released 47 million appraisal reports to the public for the first time. The appraisals, which were compiled between 2013 and 2021, present evidence of a persistent, widespread practice in the home appraisal industry to give higher values to homes when the occupants are white and devalue them if the owners are people of color.
That's such bullshit.
You know what? And listen, I agree with the Arab nigga. It is bullshit. Why is that? And I'm gonna keep it 100% real because this is tripping ain't easy. So it's not easy to go against the grain, but that's what I do. Listen, black folks, let's talk real quick. Let's talk real quick. You've been in a black neighborhood and you've been in a white neighborhood. This is where the self-accountability comes in. Of course, the stats are going to list black households at a lower cost because when you go into majority black neighborhoods, and to the original point of this podcast, black neighborhoods are riddled in crime. Niggas hanging outside, robberies, carjackings, shootings, all of the above. It's naturally going to be appraised for lower because nobody wants to live in a neighborhood where that shit's going on. Nobody wants to do that. And don't get me wrong, I love my people, but that's why I do this show, because we need to learn the truth and understand what the fuck is really going on out here. You can look at Washington, D.C., where the appraisal rates are more than fair for niggas. They're more than fair. You got people in D.C. buying $1 million homes off of 8th Street Northeast because it's 8th Street. But they dealing with all type of bullshit around there. Nigga, you can't even get a package. An Amazon package ain't safe in these motherfucking neighborhoods. Like I said earlier, you can't, if a nigga try to cut you off in traffic and you don't let him cut you off, you might get shot. You have households headed by only women, riddled all throughout the community, where the kids are going fucking crazy because there's no supervision. That's gonna bring your property down. Your badass motherfucking kids who are hanging outside on some bullshit are gonna bring your property down. How do I know? I was once a dumbass kid hanging outside. I was once that. That's gonna bring your property down. And that's why people don't fuck with neighborhoods with a bunch of black people. Let's be honest. Is it right? No. But at the same time, is it understandable? Yes. Because nobody wants to go through that. I'm not gonna pay you $700,000 for a house if I gotta deal with niggas stealing my packages, robbing each other, shooting at each other, and I'm just trying to show my 6-year-old daughter how to ride a bike with no training wheels. I gotta dodge bullets. That's an internal problem that we gotta fix within each other, that the rest of the world shouldn't have to deal with. Lawrence is going crazy in the comments. But are those the same people who asking for appraisals? In Southeast, how many homeowners looking to get their home appraised? Bro, it's not about that. And yes, there's mad people in Southeast trying to get their homes appraised. But at the same time, yes, the people with the homes are trying to get them appraised, and they aren't the same people who are causing all the ruckus. But at the same time, the ruckus is in their neighborhood. So if a real estate agent brings someone to your house that's located within the vicinity of too many niggas, and they see niggas hanging outside, littering, smoking weed, shooting dice, shooting niggas, slapping bitch, whatever they doing, the property value is going to go down because no one wants to live there. And if I do decide to buy this house, I want a cheaper price because I'm not gonna pay you $700,000 if I still have to deal with niggas. That's the bottom line. I'm not gonna pay you $700,000 if my next door neighbor is living there for $58 a month. And she got 6 kids, looking like all the different colors of the rainbow. Different baby daddies coming through every other day, starting different. Like, people with money don't want to deal with that. So fuck that. It depends on where you buy. That's where you get the best appraisal. If you buy a house that's riddled with niggas hanging outside doing fuck shit, you're going to get a low appraisal. As a matter of fact, fuck the appraisals. If your house is for sale and you want people to buy it and your neighborhood looks like that, you're gonna get lowballed. But like I said, Lawrence, call in. I'll give you the floor. Yo, also shout out to my cuz Jamar. He says appraisers have to consider the comps, bro. It's not based on the owner's race. I agree. The comps are everything. But you can't get comps when you got niggas outside doing hand-to-hands. Crackheads in the alley pissing and shit in public. You can't, it's not gonna happen. And unfortunately, our reputation is ruined in America because everybody thinks our neighborhoods are riddled with the same shit I'm talking about. Is it right? No. But at the same time, we're not controlling it. We're not controlling our neighborhoods. Remember, niggas don't call the cops. Niggas don't snitch. If I'm a cracker and I'm about to buy a house and I see a bunch of niggas, I'm like, hell no, I'm not moving here because if I get robbed, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to the police. Come on! People got shit to think about. Niggas don't talk to the police. If you got neighbors that's niggas, understand their idea of niggas is that they don't talk to the police. Nigga rob my house and see everything. He ain't gonna talk to the police because he don't snitch. I'm not advocating snitching. I'm just saying that's a factor. These are the things we promote. So when people get leery when they see niggas in the neighborhood, understand why. Understand why. See, niggas are used to hoods. They're not used to communities. Niggas want to have a hood. They don't want to have a community. And that's why you get lowballed. Shout out to Charleston White. Yo, start telling on these niggas. Shit. I told niggas, man, a month ago, I was up in Zara. See some little bitches in there stealing. I looked at the security guard. I gave him the, hey, you know they stealing. Fuck that. Lawrence still talking shit. Lawrence, call the phone, man. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
That's such bullshit. You know why?
Hold up.
Let me tell you why that's such bullshit.
Matter of fact, shout out to cuz. Hey, Jamar, yo, hit the phone, man. I'd like to hear what you have to say on this.
Actually took the reports and showed the data, and now you call it bullshit.
Of course I call it bullshit.
So wait a minute. So you asked for the data and the facts.
No.
And now you give your opinion because you don't like the facts.
Bro.
Come on, man.
Do you run a company?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so when you run a company, how much shit can I find in the OpEx? How much
in the what?
With OpEx. When I go into my balance sheet and I look at my expenses, my monthly expenses, what I'm paying for, rent, employees, benefits, workers' comp, I can give a number and say, we lost $280,000 this year. And it's like, oh my God, we lost $280,000. And then I open up the balance sheet and then boom, I'll see you're moving your face.
Hold on, fuck this conversation. Wait, let's put Roland on pause real quick. Come on, let's get real. Let's get real, cause this shit ain't hitting home. Lawrence Davis says 47 million black homeowners, which is a lie because there's 47 million people in America. So there's definitely not 47 million homeowners. I'm gonna read the statement again. 47 million black homeowners, and you actually think more than what? More than 25% made these complaints from black low-income neighborhoods? Get real. All right, my bad. You know what? I could be misconstruing what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying, but the phone number is posted. Call in, my nigga. I'm with the shits. And yes, shout out to Jamar. And ladies and gentlemen who are watching the show, I'm reading chats from YouTube, Straight Talk Facebook page, and my own Facebook page. So I'm reading chats all over the place. So if you don't see what I'm reading, it's probably because it's in another chat. Jamar, shout out to Jamar. He says, you're a civilian, call the damn police. I'm definitely calling the police. Nigga, I care about the value of my house. I'm cleaning all you niggas up. I'm cleaning all you niggas up. I don't care. Niggas in the street say it's about the money. Well, it's about the money with me too. Because I care about the value of my home, nigga. I got more on the line. So don't come past my house with that fuck shit. Because you're going the fuck down.
To be excused for anything I say today, I'm on medication. I do not feel good, bitch. I'm loopy. Blame the lean.
Let's go. The phone lines are fucking open.
Face like you don't know what I'm talking about.
First of all,
when I see a data like this, tell me the whole story. To jump to conclusion with something like this without seeing the entire story is ludicrous to make a comment like that. But
analyzing the millions of appraisals by using census tracts as a proxy for neighborhoods and comparing communities with nearly identical housing stock.
Yeah.
Two researchers found that the results showed a clear correlation. The higher the proportion of white residents in each community, the higher the appraised value of individual homes.
Duh! Because white people do not hang on their front porch and do fuck shit. At least not in the city. The white people out in the country in the trailer parks, I don't know. That's a whole different beast. So I'm not caping for all white folks. I'm pretty sure niggas who want to get their trailers evaluated are getting lowballed too. I can't imagine that niggas is getting big money in the trailer park for their trailers. I can't imagine that. So let's cut the fuck shit. The community is in shambles. So you're gonna get lowballed. Shout out to Jamar. He says, come to my neighborhood with that shit. There's Fox 5 out there, and I'm calling the police and deliver them the footage.
I'm at $13,000 a month.
What more do you want from me? Facts. Come on, man. Listen. I'm at a point in life where I'm not fucking with you lowball niggas. I'm not. Takeoff and then was fucking with you lowball niggas. And look what happened to him. I'm not fucking with you lowball niggas. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it unless I'm on Spirit. Shout out to Spirit. I'll get me a quick, cheap Spirit flight. No bullshit. All right, let's go. Let's get back to rolling. Ain't nobody calling in this motherfucker.
They compared similar data. See, again, you want to reject the facts. And what I'm trying to explain to you is
I am refusing to constantly have people give data without me having access to the entire thing for their own benefit to divide
So
it.
what you're saying is, in order for you need access to the 47 million home appraisals.
I'd love to see
yourself.
I would love to see it.
Okay, guess what? It's a federal agency. File a FOIA.
I'd love to see it.
File a FOIA.
But here's file a what?
A FOIA.
Okay, so I'd love to see it. You know why? Here's the part. How often do you see data being used and we don't know the whole story? Both sides. How often?
Well, first of all, we see data out there, but what I'm saying, I'm looking at data, actual data.
Yeah.
And
oh my God, I cannot stand this fat fuck. Let's go.
I'm also looking at a reality. And here's what I'm saying to you. And again, this is what you, for some reason, you're not fully accepting. What is the most consistent way Americans have been able to actually build wealth? It has been through housing. That's been historical. And when you are black in America, this is not an opinion. This is not a perspective. It is a fact. What we have seen is when you have been unable to enter the housing industry, meaning covenants saying you can't sell to black people, then when you actually buy a home and they've been grossly undervalued, that then limits you from being able to sell your home at a higher value and now take the profits and then create a business and then be able to send your kids to college. And what I'm saying to you is, when that has been persistent, when you look at the appraisals, one, when you look at inability where you're buying a house, two, all of a sudden now you see a clear way how African Americans have been impacted, not historically, but still in present day. And what I'm saying to you is, whether you are Democrat or Republican, I want that to change, because what I want
you've had 53 years. The Democrats
when Republicans were president and in charge, they didn't change this.
Wait a minute. Democrats have had the black vote for 53 years. What have you done?
You're not even answering the question.
What's that?
On this issue right here,
Roland never answered no fucking questions. I can't. Man, let's go.
It's Democrat, Republican, Independent. It is a systemic American.
And real quick. Listen. Whoever is listening to this show right now, if you want to talk about LeBron James bitch ass after this, type a 1 in the fucking chat. Hit the number 1 and we can talk about LeBron's bitch ass. If not, we'll keep it on rolling. Because I could talk about this motherfucker all day. But LeBron, I got smoke for LeBron too. And if you disagree, like I said, the motherfucking line is open. Let's get back to it.
Problem.
You still haven't answered my basic question. I asked you about 27 out of 30 cities. You blame the state.
No. I answered the question.
What did you say?
I said to you, you show me high crime areas. I am explaining to you how they're high crime areas. And what I'm saying...
None of it has to do with their policies.
What?
High crime cities in America, none of it has to do with Democrats running
those cities. And you can't even name the policy. What policy? Give me 3 Democratic policies.
The point...
Jesus Christ, dog. Roland Martin be acting retarded.
The point is, you can't name the policy. This is your world. If I'm in the business world and you ask me a question...
Well, Pat, ending cash bail, defunding the police, which is in our faces, refusing to prosecute categories of crimes, letting thousands of convicted felons out on prison release, the prison population.
So that right there, that's the reason for high crime in the last 20 years?
No, I'm just saying that's the article from, what was that, from New York Times?
You still haven't answered.
No, I'm actually answering.
Yeah.
And here's the whole deal. First of all, when you talk about the issue of ending cash bail, that's actually only been very recent. 2, ain't no defund the police. The reality is you have seen a major increase in funding of police.
Democrats defund the police 2 years ago for an entire year.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Let me close up. Do not defund the police in my fucking neighborhood. I need double police. I am not a defund the police nigga. See, they make this shit so difficult when it doesn't have to be. But that's what Democrats do. a problem is presented, and what they do is they try to backdoor your ass and hit you with some bullshit to make it sound like they with you. Defund the police is the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. If you defund the police in our community, it's haywire. What you need to do is punish police when they do something stupid. That's the problem. It's not about defunding the police. Fund them niggas. Get them niggas whatever they need. But when they do something stupid, punish them. That's the problem. They're not being punished. It's like, I'm a fireman. The funny thing is, right? Let a fireman do something. Let an EMT do something halfway wrong. He's on the chopping block. On the news, he's being questioned, yada, 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 yada. The police do it, there's no punishment. That's the problem. Fund these niggas all day. But if they do something stupid, punish them correctly. That's the problem. Give proper punishment. Don't defund them. Because when you defund the police, hell, look at DC right now. They can't stop the crime. They can't stop the crime in DC. All right, let's get back on to the fucking topic. Oh yeah, I'm on one tonight, man.
That's a flat out lie. There were individuals.
You can say that with a straight look on your face.
I can tell you right now. I have actually talked directly.
So who came up with defund the police?
Who came up with it? Activists did.
Right. Activists were Republicans or Democrats?
They were.
Watch how Roland does not answer the question. Watch how he deflects. Shout out to my brother, Cohen Cosby. This nigga is his twin. This is Cohen Cosby's twin. Watch how he deflects.
We're activists. First of all, they hate both parties. You don't even talk to them.
But
I do.
But the Democrats in Congress were repeating it.
No.
AOC and them were all
Stop. AOC, who else? You said the Democrats in Congress. How many Democrats in Congress oppose defund the police?
A lot. But I'm saying there were still some in Congress saying it. You're repeating the rhetoric.
You just said some. Hell, I could quote Louis Gohmert and some crazy stuff that he says and go, well, you know what? That's Republicans. The reality is this here. Democrats, Democratic mayors, Democratic governors, and yes, Democratic president have greatly increased funding of police in this country. Ain't even a question. So you can holler, the Democrats defund the police when...
listen, Roland is right about that. Democrats do overly fund the police, but that's not the point, because Democrats are also saying to defund them. They actually do fund them, but they, in public, they say defund them.
It shows. They've actually increased the funding.
Show the video.
They've increased the funding.
You asked for it.
Yeah.
You asked for it. Show the video.
Which video now?
Show the video I just emailed you.
He about to smoke Roland boots. And watch how Roland deflects. Typical liberal bullshit.
I just texted to you. Because
who we got? Don Lemon, Charles Barkley.
Democrats haven't said defund the police at all, because they would never
say that.
No, you said Democrats haven't said it. Activists said that. Your word.
No. You said who created the phrase. I said it was activists that created the phrase.
Who came up with the concept of defunding the police?
Activists did.
And then which credible Democrats are defunding the police?
There were some Democrats.
No, not some. These are some heavy duty ones.
No.
Make it bigger.
No.
Make it bigger.
When Democrats controlled Congress, how many votes they had?
Here you go.
When Democrats control Congress,
Roland's still arguing. Nigga, play the video.
How many
you
votes
like Nancy Pelosi?
When Democrats control Congress, how many votes did they have? How many votes did they have?
What's your point?
The point is this here.
Pause it so we can start from the beginning.
Did 223 Democrats vote to defund the police?
Press
No.
play.
Answer the question. Yes or no?
I want you to see this. I want you to. You're asking. I'm showing you data because you asked for this.
No, you're showing me some Democrat who spoke on.
I cannot stand Roland Martin, dog. Let's go. Once again, he has shut Roland Martin's argument down But he's still going to argue over it because that's what these niggas do.
That's the most credible
mental
ones.
health issues or policing in schools and all the rest, that perhaps we can shuffle some of that money around.
Suck it up. Defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police.
Oh no, there's a man down.
That he's saying, take some of the money from policing, about $150 million.
I applaud Eric Garcetti for doing what he's done.
Not only do we need to
No.
That's two.
No, that's two.
But we need to completely dismantle the Minneapolis
that's only
Police
two.
Department.
Oh no, there's a man down.
That's just
so yes, defund your
Same
butts.
person.
Defund you.
Yes, I support the reallocation of resources.
Three.
No.
Oh no, there's a man down.
From
That's not
NYPD.
defund.
No, take him. The reallocating money is defunding.
No, because I'm about to check you.
Okay.
And social
It's two.
services.
Oh no, there's a man down.
They are talking about
five now.
reducing
No, it's not.
the allocation of resources to that
You're
department. And I think
defunding them.
every
You're
single
wrong.
How's that
citizen
wrong?
in this
You're
country ought to be
wrong.
thinking
I want you to
about the
explain
same
that to
thing.
me.
Yes, I support the defund.
Three.
Oh no, there's a man down.
This nigga just showed clip after clip after clip of defunding the police. Roland still arguing and yelling.
That's the
What's
keep
gonna
going.
get
Three.
going?
Now, let me explain to you.
How many more you want me to
So,
say?
no. So let me explain.
That's five.
No, it's three.
That's five.
You turned
So
your
yeah, I mean, the
just
spirit
went
of it, I
So pause
It's only three.
it. Pause it.
Roland, it kept
By the way,
going. It
would
kept
you?
going.
Okay, hold
if
on,
you-
right there.
if-
What
would
does
you-
reallocate mean?
Would you like me to
Taking money
continue
away.
this?
No, it's no.
Reallocating is
Don't
taking
spin
money.
No,
again.
you're wrong. You're wrong. Do you understand? Do you understand that in a significant number of cities in this country,
Right.
where you have policing who do everything, okay? You have in some cities where the police are handing out parking tickets, where the police are doing duties that had nothing to do with the streets. When you say reallocate, what that says is, okay, why should we have police handing out parking tickets? Why don't we have them doing the major function of fighting crime? Why don't we actually have this unit that handles that? That's called reallocation. When you talk about the issue of mental illness,
You're spinning, Roland.
No, I'm
Roland Martin is a master of deception. He's trying. They're talking about defunding the police, and some of the people there said reallocation of funds to the police, which basically means defunding the police. But Roland is trying to turn that into, he's trying to take the word reallocation and turn it to reassigning of police duties, which is still stupid, but that's his argument.
I'm not. I'm stating facts.
You're spinning.
First of all, let me ask both of you a question. Have either one of you actually covered City Hall before?
No.
Don't.
Here we go. He's about to go to another personal experience that doesn't have nothing to do with the conversation. This is what these niggas do. Shout out to my man Cosby Digital.
No.
Go to.
No. I'm giving you.
Here
No,
we
you
go.
want facts. Here's the deal. I actually have been a City Hall reporter. I have actually been in the city meetings. When you talk about,
Why don't you just say you were wrong? Why don't
I'm
you
not
just
wrong.
say Democrat?
He'll never say he was wrong.
That's we're wrong.
Because I'm not wrong. Because you're wrong.
No, but
hold up, Roland.
Wait a minute. Hang on one
Explain to me reallocation. Hold up, Mr. CEO.
Yeah.
When you're in a company and when you reallocate funds from one unit to the other, are you cutting funding or are you simply adjusting?
Why do you have a hard time just saying they said it?
Facts.
Why do you have a hard time? By the way, I can
actually
if you
counted
allowed
three people who
if you
said
allowed,
the words defund.
If you allowed it, you would have heard them saying defund the police. Wait
a minute. I literally heard Nancy Pelosi say shuffle. I heard Kamala Harris say reallocate. You go, oh, that's defund. You actually have a reallocation of resources that exist in city government, county government, state government, federal government every single day. But for some reason, you don't want to deal with that. Yeah. Was it spin when I told you that Democratic mayors and governors and the president, they've greatly increased police funding? Why? Hold up. Can you acknowledge that as a fact?
Roland,
hold up. Can you acknowledge it as a fact?
If I sit with you and you can't acknowledge.
Can you acknowledge as a fact?
And you can't acknowledge that your side of the party.
It's not my side.
Support it.
See, that's right there. See, you're yelling your side.
I'm not yelling my side. I'm a registered independent.
Here's the whole deal, though. First of all, in Texas, I don't have to register as anything.
You still are not going to acknowledge the fact that the defund the police concept was brought up
by
and
activists,
constantly reaffirmed by some of the most powerful.
See, you know what? Let me pause right here. I wouldn't even be arguing with Roland like this, because now Roland's trying to say he's not a Democrat. Well, he's about to say that. I would just simply ask Roland a simple question. Simple question. What is a woman? That's what I ask niggas like that on camera. What is a woman? If a nigga can't tell you what a woman is, he's a Democratic bitch.
Democrats in America.
The Speaker of the House said
in America,
shuffling of funds. That is not defunding.
If you would,
the Kamala Harris said reallocation. That is not.
But Ilhan Omar said not only defund, she said dismantle. She's a member of Congress. How many people are listening to that?
Stop. That's one member of Congress, right?
Oh, but you want to let the whole thing play.
There's a 7-minute video.
You want to let the whole thing play?
First of all, show me. Here's the deal. Show me 218 who defended that and actually voted for it to happen. Please. You can't. You know why?
Stop.
Because they didn't.
This is where credibility is lost.
What are you talking about?
Credibility is lost.
He's right. This is where credibility is lost, because every top Democrat who was involved in the campaign of 2020 and 2021 and 2022 scream defund the police. That's all they were talking about. Now, whether or not they actually did it or not, that's another conversation. But this is what they were talking about. This is where he's trying to pin Roland, but Roland won't admit it.
Lost if
this is utterly hilarious. I am stating an undeniable fact.
Understand.
Democratic mayors, Democratic governors, Democratic president.
Raising your voice doesn't validate your argument.
Has increased funding. Yeah. Mayor Lori Lightfoot of Chicago took actual COVID funds and shifted $20 million to the police department to deal with the mental issues that they were having. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that reallocation?
Maybe one of the worst mayors in America.
She took COVID money.
Facts. Lori Lightfoot is a terrible mayor.
Yeah.
Hold up. COVID money and reallocated for that. Oh, but reallocation works when you agree with it.
Roland.
What I'm trying to explain to you is when you say defund, that means cut.
You can
defund means cut.
Do you remember earlier when I said there's a difference between persuasion and manipulation? You can spin any argument.
I'm not spinning.
You're very good at debating. You're very good at raising your voice, interrupting all that stuff.
No,
I've watched you for years.
I just think it's hilarious
but
that both of you will say that the Democratic Party has supported defund the police when the fact of the matter is
the Democratic Party came up with the idea of defunding the police,
and you're wrong.
And they supported it.
You're actually wrong.
You've not heard Republicans say defund the police. You've not heard.
Actually, you're actually wrong. In Senator Tim Scott's policing bill that he released in 2021, in the bill, I will happily send it to you.
What did he say?
He actually said.
What did he say?
You want me to read it?
I want to hear it.
No, I'm gonna read it. Hold up.
Let me guess. He said reallocate.
No. That's not what he said. Because see, what you don't understand is.
But here's what we're going to do.
No. Hold on. When the George Floyd Justice Act.
Play the entire
When the George Floyd Justice Act
failed,
the
entire clip.
I literally sent this. I sent this to Senator Tim Scott, and he didn't answer my question.
When we were running for office. And I answered yes to that question. We are going to reduce funding in the police department and redirect that money.
Is that a smart move?
There's no
reduce funding?
Police budget should just keep growing and growing and growing. They can
what did they do?
Sensible cuts to police. We propose
police cuts is a good thing.
No, it wasn't cuts.
$7 million from the
he just said that.
You don't even know what London Bree did. You don't know what she did in San Francisco.
No, that wasn't a she. That was a guy.
London Bree was speaking before her.
In cuts.
Rashida Tlaib tweeting.
Are cuts a good thing?
No more policing, incarceration, and militarization.
It wasn't an accident. Police in our community are inherently intentionally racist. Dante Wright was met with aggression and violence. I am done with those who condone government-funded murder. He's murdering Roland Martin. Let's continue, yo. After this clip only has 3 more minutes, and then we'll take it on home after that.
Police cuts are a good thing in these communities.
If they're not doing their job.
What do they say?
Oh my God! So you're
saying we want fundamental.
Right here. No. You said to me, oh, show me Republican. When Senator Tim Scott introduced his bill, okay, on police reform, this is one of the things that he did. When it failed last year, he went on Margaret Brennan's show, CBS Face the Nation. He said, the Democrats wanted to defund the police, and that was a bridge too far. In Senator Tim Scott's own bill, they actually said in order for police to qualify for these funds, laws will have to be passed on the city or the state level. Excuse me.
Oh my God! So you buy that into defund the police, but we need to reduce it. It's not.
See right there. You won't even.
You're so funny.
You won't even listen.
Buddy, if there's anybody who doesn't listen, it's you.
No, you won't listen. Senator Tim Scott said that they won't get the funds if laws don't get passed.
That's defund the police.
When the George Floyd. Listen,
hey, you're a master spinner.
No. First of all, if you listen, I'm telling you what he did. He then, a year later, calls that same thing
respect,
defund the police. And I literally, and if you want to see it, those are the text messages.
You're so funny.
I sent to Senator Tim Scott, and I said, Senator Tim Scott, please explain to me the difference between what you said the Democrats are doing, what you did.
You just hurt your argument even more.
What are you talking about?
Because what you just did is validated everybody else what they just said.
No.
Yes.
Because
that means what Kamala said, what Nancy Pelosi said. They're all saying the same thing. Defund the police. And now they realize it was a bad idea.
She did not say defund the police.
Of course. He did not either.
Oh, wait a minute. So.
Oh my God. I can't do. Okay. All right. That's it. I'm not fucking with Roland Martin no more. I'm not fucking with this nigga. I'm not fucking with this nigga because simply, you guys just saw that. This nigga just literally said, reallocate the police is not defunding the police. Then he brings up a Republican and says, well, Tim Scott says reallocating the police. And he's like, well, that's not defunding the police. He's like, oh, well, yes, it is, blah, 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 blah. So he's like, okay, fine, it is. My point is proven. Roland Martin goes crazy. Like, this shit is retarded. Let's end this, man. Listen. Oh, shit, okay. Oh, damn. It was a caller. Damn, Jesus Christ, I'm tripping. Damn, we had one caller, my bad. Didn't see the call. Try to call back. 1 second, I got you. Get these motherfucking weak-ass phone lines in order.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3.
All right, whoever that 240 number, call back. I got you. Call back. I got you.
Talk Radio.
Call back. I got you. Anyways. Listen. When it comes to these old niggas, like Roland Martin and Jay Prince, this is what we have to do. We got to sit these old niggas down and explain to them the importance of being an old nigga. Because they don't get it. These are niggas that had their shine. Let's look at Jay Prince, for example. Jay Prince had his shine. Jay Prince was the most feared man in Texas for a little while. But at this point, he's 58 years old. He's amassed millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. He put his sons in private school. He's given them a great life. But somewhere along the line, I don't know if it was a midlife crisis or what it was. But, oh, hold on. Shit. Yo, Straight Talk, No Chase. What's up? What you got?
What's up? Showing love, cuz.
Oh, shit. What's going on, cuz? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. How you feeling?
Shit, I'm chilling, man. And look, I'm out. Listen, I'm not even ready to end the show. I'm ready for calls. If niggas want to call, I'm with the bullshit. Let's go. What you got? Oh, first of all,
I'm ready for DJ Bobby Johnson. No, I'm
hey, tell them niggas your nickname or whatever you want to, and where you calling from.
Yeah, the Slim calling from DC. That's
what's up, man. So, what you got for us tonight?
But yeah, I just wanted to say, enjoying the show. That's in regards to Roland Martin, man, I ain't never enjoyed that nigga anyway. But he does spew a lot of those liberal talking points.
For sure.
I don't prescribe to any political party. I think both parties are kind of full of it, but I think there's good to be taken from each from each perspective, conservative and liberal.
Okay.
But yeah, I just called to just say shout out to Mr. B in the background. I like that. And enjoying the show. Keep doing what you're doing.
Definitely. Okay. Let me ask you this, because we didn't talk about this, and I wanted to get into it, but I need somebody to talk about it with. So, what do you think about this nigga LeBron? And this fucking, this bullshit. Me personally, I think that the whole point shit he got, I think it was some fuck shit. I think LeBron James is the Cal Ripken of the NBA.
I mean, I think he's. I think the game is transformed. I mean, it's called totally differently than what it used to be. I think that it's. I think that's everybody knows that. So I mean, him being 6'9", walking around at 265, 275, whatever he is. I mean, he's gonna get a lot of calls, and I think that's how he got his points up there. But I mean, either way, bro, 38. That's a hard number to hit. And, there's been a lot of killers, and they ain't come close to that. So you got to respect it at the same time too.
Okay, so all right.
Kobe, Mike. Those are straight killers.
Real killers.
But they ain't even come close to that, really.
Nah, but okay, but
you gotta respect it.
But okay, hear me out. So look, I'm a firefighter, right? So let me ask you this: if the average career for a firefighter is 28 years, and I work on a job for 42 years, and I get listen, no, hear me out. If the average career for a firefighter is 28 years, and I work for 42 years, right? And the measure of a firefighter is how well you do on fires and a balance of how many fires you go to. But I work for 42 years and I go to a whole rack of fires. Does that make me the greatest firefighter ever?
No, I don't. Well, listen.
I'm just saying.
Him having the most points doesn't automatically make him the best ever. I don't agree with that logic, because I mean, I think anybody that thinks that, thinks he's the greatest already before he had that. You know what I mean? But that's, like he said himself, that's barbershop talking. That's all really subjective. That's not objective. You know what I'm saying?
You said he said that.
Really all depending on what you believe. Shit, some niggas, old them sons that you call them old niggas. I mean, shit, all them screaming about Jordan still, like he's still hooping. But it is what it is. All perspective.
But I'll say this:
the youngest thing is Steph. So
I'll give it to Jordan though, because what I saw from LeBron James, right? This nigga made the scoring title after 100 years in the league, from high school to now, right? But he lost the game by 15 points.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Okay.
You can see where his priorities were, but either way, I mean, but you still got. I mean, I hear the logic. I do hear the logic, but at the same point, it's a reason that shit ain't never been done before. Gee, that's hard to do, to keep yourself in that physical condition for 20 fucking years, bro. So, I mean, I hear your logic, but at the same time, it's like, damn, you gotta respect it. I mean, does he have millions of dollars to buy all organic shit? I mean, yeah, probably so. I mean, he has but I mean, you know, he ain't shit. Jordan could have done that, but that nigga was hitting cigars and and drinking whiskey after the game.
All right,
so,
but okay,
you know,
but where's the championships? Where's the games? Where's the games won?
The games won.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's where you got the argument.
I'm just saying. You played for 30 fucking years. You played for 30 years. You got the scoring title, but like, what? I mean, where's the titles?
And I mean, you comparing apples and oranges because I mean, being a firefighter, I mean, he hooping. He's playing a game. I mean, shit. You know, I'm medical, military, all that shit. So I mean,
I hear you. I'm just saying, like, I can't say I'm the greatest firefighter ever because I worked forever just so I could say I went to the most fires, my nigga. Like,
but if you put out the most fires in history, niggas would be like, damn. I mean, you gotta at least respect that shit. You know what I mean? He put out a lot of flames. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, even if they was given to me.
He said, even if what?
They was given to him. I mean, he scored the points and lost by 15. I mean, I'm just saying, picture Kobe.
You just don't fuck with LeBron, bro.
No, I do. It's not that I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with the new culture that we in, right? The culture that we in that says, okay, you're good just for showing up. Nah, my nigga, what did you win? You did all this on your own. Okay, cool. What did you win?
I mean, shit, he got 4 rings. One in Chuck.
Does he have 6?
There you go. I mean, hey.
I'm just saying. And he was given everything. Coming in I'm just saying, nigga gave you everything. Every team you went on, they gave you it all. Which I'm not mad at, but at the same time, like, you was given all that. And okay, you broke bitch ass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't fuck with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar either. I think he was a lame.
You see, he had the blonde jump next to him.
I mean, he was shooting hook shots on little ass white boys. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I don't respect that.
You saw when they put the stats up. He had like 3 career 3-pointers and shit. All that was all in the paint right there.
This nigga Jordan and respect to Kobe was balling with real niggas. When you really had to get fouled to get fouled. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't even getting fouled no more. But they like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'm just a hater. Maybe I am.
You got a computer in front of you. Look up what's Jordan's total career number. I mean, total career points. What was Jordan's total?
I could look it up, but at the same time, we don't need to even do that to find his rings. Hold
on. True.
Jordan.
I mean, Jordan rings. But see, that's the thing. Rings. That's a team of 12 getting. You know what I mean? Like,
Jordan got 32,292 points.
32.
32,292 points. But he didn't play as long as LeBron. LeBron, Cal Ripken. Yo, LeBron's the fucking Cal Ripken of the league.
LeBron is now where Mike was in Washington. I mean, and when he got to the Wizards, that nigga was only hitting like he was averaging about 20, 25. And I mean, you know, Mike was averaging like 40 at one point, bro.
Yeah, but he was also coaching the team.
LeBron's still putting up 30, 35. That is kind of crazy.
Here and there.
Think about it.
But he's still losing games.
He shouldn't have sent all them youngins. I mean, if he had Kuz and all of them, if he would have just kept that squad, Lonzo and all of them, he wanted to get AD. So.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying, like, you know.
Yeah, well, that's on him. But that's why he's trying to get his little personal W with this record this year. You know they ain't shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, listen. You know what? I'll come to grips with it. I'm a hater, but At the same time,
well, I mean, a little bit. I mean, the first step is acceptance.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But you know what though? I mean, I think I got a righteous cause. Honestly, when I look at a nigga like LeBron, right? I look at LeBron is like the problem. LeBron is the poster boy for the problem with America. Like, you get credit for showing up when that's not what America used to be. Just showing the fuck up.
My issue is he don't have that killer in him. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that killer in him.
Yeah, he ain't American.
He's not a Kobe. You know what I mean? He just don't have that.
He's un-American. He's un-American.
On that note, I'm gonna let you go. On that note, shout out Mr. B in the back. I see you shining, Mr. B, and I'm gonna let you go.
Hey, look, yo, real quick, how you like the new set? I'm trying, bro.
Yeah, I see you trying.
Come on, listen, you come on. I represent all day. You already know what it is.
Clean. It's clean. I'm just trying to make sure that ain't no green screen shit that you got going on.
Hell no, nigga. That's a real sturdy hat in the background.
Okay, a real one on your head too, right?
Of course.
Okay. All right, I appreciate the love.
Yo, man. Much love, bro.
I really do. Yo, I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow.
All right, bro. I'll get with you.
Yeah.
So facts. Yo, listen, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to the homie for calling up. Bottom line is this, man. These old niggas got to go. Jay Prince, Roland Martin, Willie D. Name an old nigga, dog, and I'll tell you who gotta go. Name an old nigga and I'll tell you who got to go. Bro, when I turn 50, I'm gone, my nigga. I'm gone. This shit's sad. You got old niggas holding on to the past. Threatening niggas online. Like a nigga supposed to be scared of your geriatric ass. And cool, you might got killers, blah, 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 and Houston, blah, blah. That's all good and well. But I'm a regular citizen, my nigga. I'll call the cops on your bitch ass. Quick. Threaten me. This is, hello, is this 911? Yes. Yeah, I'm going there. Let's dispel this rumor of black niggas, black men having to be a thorough street nigga at every point and moment in the day. That's the stupidest fucking shit we could have ever embraced. But we did it, and that's our downfall. We got to take that L, and we got to move past it. So how do we move past it? We move past it by moving past niggas like Jay Prince. And no disrespect to him, but at the end of the day, like niggas can't be Jay Prince niggas. Because it's not going to work for us at this point. But at the same time, we can't be Roland Martin niggas either. We can't be Roland Martin niggas either. Roland Martin niggas is what gets us ate up politically. Because Roland Martin thinks like a bitch. A bitch. And when I say bitch, I mean woman. When you think like a bitch, you get treated like one. That's been this episode of Trippin' Ain't Easy. Much love to everyone. If you agree, disagree, or you're indifferent, leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tap that notification bell. For myself and the rest of the crew here, peace out, man. We out of here.